Long before the creation of Adam, long before clay was shaped into flesh, long before the angels bowed to the first man, there lived a nation unseen by human eyes. They were the Jinn, creatures of smokeless fire, swift as the wind, invisible yet powerful, and upon them was a king. His name was Malik Aljan. The king of the Jinn, he ruled with majesty. His armies spread across the earth. They built fortresses of flame, they roamed the mountains, they dwelled in the seas and the deep valleys. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more amazing content. No creature could rival them under Malik Aljan. The Jinn were mighty, but with might came arrogance. They shed blood, they spread corruption. They fought one another in endless wars. And the king himself, he became proud. He looked upon his fiery kingdom and thought, "We are eternal. We are the masters of this world. No one can remove us." But Allah does not forget the corruption of his creation. So he sent down his angels. They descended upon the earth like a storm. Wings filled the horizon. Light tore through the shadows of fire, and the armies of the Jinn trembled. Battle erupted. The angels struck without hesitation. The Jinn fell in waves. Their fortresses crumbled, their flames extinguished by the command of Allah and Malik Aljan. The great king of the Jinn was dethroned. His empire collapsed, and the Jinn scattered across the earth, weakened, hiding in caves and ruins. It was after this cleansing that Allah declared to the angels, "I will place upon the earth a Khalifa," the angels, remembering the bloodshed of the Jinn, asked, "Will you place upon it one who causes corruption and sheds blood, while we glorify you with praise?" They remembered Malik Aljan. They remembered the corruption his people spread. They feared mankind would do the same. But Allah answered, "I know what you do not know." And so Adam was created. Some narrations say that among the Jinn who survived this great purge was one known as Iblis. He had once worshipped Allah with the angels, yet the arrogance that destroyed Malik Aljan crept into his heart as well. The throne of the king was empty, but the seed of rebellion remained. And when the command came to bow to Adam, Iblis refused. "I am better than him. You created me from fire, and him from clay." In that moment, the arrogance of Malik Aljan was reborn in Iblis. And so the war between mankind and Jinn began. The memory of Malik Aljan never truly disappeared among the Jinn. Whispers of his name were passed down through their tribes. Some claimed descent from his armies. Others claimed to guard the ruins of his fallen palaces, buried deep beneath mountains, deserts, and seas. For though the angels had shattered his reign, his people survived in scattered clans. Some roamed the earth in chaos. Some fled into the oceans. Others vanished into the unseen corners of the world. They remembered his throne, his power, his fall. And even today, among the Jinn, they speak of his rule as both pride and warning. But why was he destroyed? The scholars of Tafsir tell us, because the Jinn, under his leadership, shed blood and spread fasad, corruption. They fought, they enslaved one another, they worshipped idols, and they defied the command of Allah. So the angels were sent with fire and light, and the balance was restored. And it was in the ruins of this ancient war that Iblis rose to power. Unlike Malik Aljan, Iblis was not a king at first. He was a worshipper. He prayed, he fasted, he even mingled with the angels, rising higher and higher in rank. But within him burned the same disease that destroyed Malik Aljan, takabur, arrogance, when Allah commanded the angels and Iblis to bow to Adam. The angels obeyed, but Iblis remembered the throne of Malik Aljan. He remembered the power of fire, and he refused. "I am better than him," he said. "You created me from fire, and him from clay." And in that refusal, the cycle of rebellion repeated. Some scholars even say that Iblis sought to reclaim the kingship of Malik Aljan, that by refusing to bow, he was not only rejecting Adam, but also declaring his own supremacy over both mankind and the Jinn. And so, Cast out from the mercy of Allah, Iblis swore an oath. By your might, I will mislead them all, except your chosen servants among them. His war was not only against Adam. It was an attempt to rebuild the empire of Malik Aljan, an empire of arrogance, built on fire and pride, opposed to the worship of Allah, and so history moved in circles. The same arrogance that destroyed a kingdom of Jinn now threatened mankind. Even now, when Jinn tribes whisper their ancient stories, they speak of Malik Aljan. Some honor him, some curse him, but all remember him. He is the forgotten king, a shadow over their history, and a warning for ours, because his rise and fall shows us that no matter how mighty a creation becomes, when arrogance replaces worship, destruction follows. The story of Malik Aljan is not just about Jinn. It is not just a tale of fire and arrogance, of kings and fallen thrones. It is a mirror, because what destroyed him, what destroyed Iblis after him, and what destroyed countless nations of men, was always the same disease. Arrogance. Malik Aljan thought his kingdom of fire was untouchable. Iblis thought his origin from fire made him superior to clay. Pharaoh thought his river kingdom made him divine. And today, how many empires, how many rulers, how many people still think their power makes them eternal? But Allah reminds us again and again, everything will perish except his face. The throne of Malik Aljan crumbled. The arrogance of Iblis cast him down, and the pride of every tyrant will meet the same fate. So what do we take from this forgotten story? That no matter how mighty you think you are, Allah is greater. No matter how high you rise, the ground is still beneath you. And no matter how much of this world you gather, your body will one day return to the dust. The Jinn remember their king is both legend and warning. We should remember him too, because arrogance is not only in kings. It is in us when we look down on others, when we think ourselves better because of wealth or race or strength or even worship. The seed of Malik Aljan is in our hearts, and that seed destroys. The prophet, peace be upon him, said, "No one who has an atom's weight of arrogance in his heart will enter paradise." This is why Allah showed us the story of the Jinn before Adam, why he mentioned their bloodshed when announcing mankind as Khalifa. It is a reminder. If we follow the path of arrogance, we will fall as they did. But if we remain humble before Allah, He raises us higher than angels. So when you hear of Malik Aljan, do not just imagine a forgotten king of fire. Imagine yourself. Ask, am I building a throne of pride, or am I building a home in Jannah? Because in the end, all kings fall, all empires fade, and only Allah's kingdom remains. If you liked this video, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more amazing content.